guys, what's up? Welcome back to the realm of Legendary Agwang. Today we are going to be releasing and dropping this new CAC commissioned character. This character cost hundreds of dollars and it took me probably more time than it was worth. I'd say a month or so if I really had to put in the time that I was actually working on it. It took just a lot of time. He just kept on adding things and, you know, he was like, well, I want a sword, I want this new shadow clone, I want new transformations. Just kept building this character up. So this character is officially a Chamber of Legends character. That means it'll only be available for the mythical member Patreons. However, the skills and the outfit will be available to all other paying Patreons. By the way, those of you guys, those that are interested, if you want to join any of my modding classes, I have the general admission available at a discounted price, along with the lifetime Patreon. This will go on for the remainder of this week, and there may be more deals later on this month given the holidays. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video and give this a little showcase. Alright guys, this is OMEN X. He is a Saiyan part Cerulean warrior. And yes, this character has a lot of money put into him. I know a lot of you guys who have never paid for things, you probably you know, used to getting things for free. I spent probably a month or two on this character, and it's really been holding up a lot of my other projects because it's so much that he wanted to be added with this character, and I had to add so much of my creativity and add so many like roadblocks with it because I was like, oh, how do I add these special things that he's asked me for? It's very complicated. So just like an artist who charges for commissions for whatever price they have, they're charging ultimately for what they believe their time is worth. You're not paying for the mod per se. You're paying for the time it takes to make the mod, and for that time I think I'm allowed to say what I think my worth is. People will tell you all day what your worth is. It's like, no, it should be $5 even though you worked a whole like month or two on it. It's like, yeah, you're crazy. You work for that. I won't. I know my worth. But yeah, without further ado, I really love the design of this character. Let's go ahead and get into some of the things that was commissioned. So he wanted me to make all of his skills unique, like sort of like give him a build that I thought would work best for him. So we're gonna check out the counter first. This is vital counter, so let's have my character charge at me. So he has a custom counter, and you can see it kind of, you know, takes a lot of inspiration from Granola in the Dragon Ball manga. A lot of his moves do. So he kind of teleports in front of him and focuses all of his energy at a point to hit you at a vital spot. There's all the other crazy effects that's only really meant to be seen for the camera, but yeah. That is vital counter. Now this swift shot, this is mainly the grab from one of the Gamma androids, but I kind of remixed it a little bit to work better for the style of this character. This is always pretty useful, you know, you could kind of use it in combos, unlike the base game where grabs typically don't work that way. And then we have Sniper's Barrage. Now you can shoot this normally like this, or you can hold it and it will loop. Lots of damage. Now you can also hold up on Sniper's Barrage, and they'll typically try to go above a player, but if we're already up, then that's not really going to happen. Alright, so we also have Vanish Shield. Your evasive is pretty much the Vanish, but if you hold down, you'll vanish and you'll already have a shield ready, so you can just get right back into battle and it's really effective in that way, because a lot of times when you're trying to pop out a shield, they're gonna break your shield by hitting you with something, and you don't typically have a lot of time. So when you're invincible and you use your shield as your evasive, then you're kind of all set to go for battle. No one's really gonna hit you with a stun or anything like that. Alright, so moving forward, obviously we definitely just saw there's a little glitch. I'm trying to fix that before we get into things. As a matter of fact, I don't even think that's going to be an issue for the CAC variant. It's probably just a character one. So we have Ultimate Bomb Blast. This is definitely from the manga. I wanted to try to replicate it as much as possible. So you could shoot it initially just in neutral. And you see the damage, right? And then if you hold up, he'll put more, you know, a little pizzazz into his blast. Now that is power. Now if you notice, he starts to use his key charge when he's putting the blast up. I figured that would be a pretty cool touch to it. It just kind of shows that he's putting more energy and effort into it. And it's a pretty big blast. So that right there, those are the skills. And of course we have the Shadow Sword. But before we get to the Shadow Sword, let's go ahead and show some of these transformations. Alright, so we have the dual red eyes, which we see in the manga. It's sort of like a Sharingan awakening. I figured that would be fitting. Alright, you do that by just pressing neutral, and if you hold left, you're going to Super Saiyan Blue. And I mean, he is a Saiyan, so he does have the aspects of the Saiyan power while still maintaining his cerulean heritage. As you can see, the eyes stay red. And if you hold left again, you have the Kaioken Blue. I think it looks really nice, really cool. Now if you hold right, you'll go into the Fury Might. Like I said, he kind of wanted all of these transformations, you know. He was like, yeah, I'm going to add that. Let me get an A tier real quick.
This is it.
So that's the Fury transfer. This is actually one of the best A tier forms that you can get. Really, really good. If my character was just a human, I would definitely have it. And of course we gotta have some JJK, so he has the 6 eyes. And his charge, you'll see it says Infinity Charge. Because he has a charge, but he also has the abilities of Gojo in it as well. So this whole thing is pretty much a counter and everything. If you hold down, you do your Black Flash. If you hold up, wow, what did he just transform to? Yeah, so he'll pretty much have the Infinity ready to go. Now let's go ahead and go to our next form. I need him to stop. Alright. So we have this form called, I guess we're calling it, I don't know what we're calling it, honestly. I think I forgot the name. Alright, this is a custom form. It's inspired by Dark Link from the Legend of Zelda. I figured it was just the most fitting thing. It's like, what else am I going to make a unique transformation for? Like, how would I go about that with this type of character? So for this, after you transform to your red eyes, your dual red eyes, you're gonna hold down, and then that is when he will summon this gigantic manifestation, which will give him the power of the Shadow Realm. And now he's a Dark Link type character, so you can see like the smoke around him. And I don't think I have this for CACs right now, but I think I will make this probably after this video if you guys really want it. But you'll be using his manifestation. Alright, so let's go ahead and use the Shadow Sword.
This is it!
So you can see this is the Shadow Sword. It's a really cool looking sword. When people get weapon commissions, and my weapon commissions are $400 to $450 packages. With that, you get a custom ultimate. I'll pretty much add your weapon to the animation, give you custom stance, intro, all those sorts of things. You tell me how you want your character to fight, and I'll typically have that set for you guys. So with this one, let's go ahead and have Ruko attack us. Of course, it's taking key, so let's go ahead and put our key to max. We kind of have like this whole I like to think it's inspired by Asta's little tornado thing, little shadow tornado. It's really cool, but you're invincible for most of the frames when you do that, and you'll knock people away. Let's go ahead and summon it again. Now his charge, what you would typically do with the Sword of Hope, when you would just stab towards your enemy, he sort of throws like a slash, and if this slash hits you, this projectile slash hits you, he'll teleport to you and stab you. As you guys can see, I added a little blood effect. I thought that'd be cool, and then we also have this sort of after image, just to kind of like enhance the show to speed. You get these sort of custom things with this package. You guys will be able to let me know what you want, or if you want me to kind of freestyle with my creativity and come up with the best ideas that I can. Now, I also decided to add a block for free because I wanted him to be able to fight against my character who has a sword that takes your key away. If you have no key, then you have no weapon. So I figured this would be the best option for that. It's an impenetrable block, so it's really good. I got this idea from one of the characters in Black Desert Online. They have a warrior character that blocks like this, and I thought it was pretty cool. So the last thing that we have here, and of course I need to work on some of those frames. Ruko is not letting me live right now. Alright, so the sword that he has is not an effect. It is an actual model, but the ones that the CACs have will be an effect. So his finisher is something that you typically do after your charge. So let's use my charge. And you can see he summons a clone there, and it does massive damage. Let's go ahead and do that again. Alright. Now, what we're going to do last is, of course, show you the shadow manifestation. After we transform, of course. Now, this is a new concept that I was working on, and this is also going to be pretty expensive. This took so much time, guys, so much time. But his character is the first to officially have it, so I will use this template to make other commissions for those that are interested. So with this one, you see Swift Shot. You're going to hold up, up, and then left, up, and click to send. And you gotta kind of do it fast. Alright, so what we have here is a shadow clone ready to fight and serve you the best that it can. This is something that I'll be able to do in future projects. I'll be able to add characters like Whis to help you and aid you in battle, maybe heal you, you know, put a shield, a barrier, whatever I can come up with. I might be able to add Pokemon. You know, you'll be able to throw a Pokeball out there and they'll be able to fight and defend you. You'll be able to give them orders. They are targetable as well. If you get too close, they will kick you away. It depends on how you set it up. And for those of you guys that commission it, you will be able to set up the personality of your clone or clones. Now, my character is not just going to have one. I'm going to have multiple that I'll be able to summon, and they're going to combo you into like some coordinated attack. I've got some pretty cool ideas, but I can't get to that now because I have a lot of commissions, and you guys want your Sukuna mods, you want your Spark and Zero stuff, and I gotta work. I'm working, guys. So now let's get to how this works. If I want to attack Ruko, I'm going to hold right and Swift Shot. And he'll just fly after you. He's pretty fast, so you gotta make sure you're you got some speed on you. Yeah, he's too fast. You try to outrun him, it's like good luck. You gotta make sure you have a form that's fast enough. The counter is not going to work, of course. Now, I believe we can destroy them. I'm not sure if I have it on this update, but let's try. Yeah, I don't think I updated that part for this character, so right now they're not really destroyable. So we're going to get them out of this situation by tilting down. And what that means is you click down just as fast as you press the button in sync. So let's go ahead and get him out of this loop that he's in. Alright, yeah, that's not gonna work. My bad. Let's resummon him. That one worked. Now, typically, if your clone is not busy, and if you have it set up, I can pretty much just have it despawn by tilting down. Now let's summon him again to try out more of his techniques. So he can use a shield, and this shield will pretty much keep everyone outside. It is something that you can destroy. You should be able to destroy with an ultimate. Right now, I don't think I have that as a factor for a lot of these things, but it will have an update. Alright, so the final thing that we have here is like what I would like to say, this is a finisher right here. After you use this, you will have a cooldown on your clone and your ability to summon them. And you hold down. This has a wide range attack for him specifically. Everyone's finisher will be different. So I'm going to hold down and then press Swift Shot. And as you can see, he turns into the Dark Shadow. And this attack is so strong that it's going to get everyone around in the near area and explode. But now you can see my attack is grayed out, and I won't be able to use it for maybe 8 minutes. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and do this attack once more, and then I'll show you guys the CAC variant.
Ready.
Alright, here we go. So let's go ahead and try out some of these attacks. The counter, of course. Where are you aiming? Grab her! So these attacks are here for CACs. Now they are meant for male CACs, so I didn't really put a whole lot of time into configuring them for females right now. That might be something I do in the future, but for right now it's not going to be a thing. I really love this ultimate. Alright, yeah. So she's alive somehow. So yeah, the female CACs have the same thing, of course. Now, the only thing that looks wonky with the female characters is their hand signs. So you can see right here, it's a little messed up. I would have to go into Blender to make a custom one for females, which I don't really have the time right now. I have to work on Sukuna. Alright. Then we have her weapon, which it fits in her hand pretty fine. And she can block, and of course do the ultimate, but the hand sign is the only thing that you gotta worry about. Alright, so what we're gonna do to finish this off is show off our clones. Oh my god, did I just... I think it's having an issue with the female one, I'm not sure. Let's try that again. What's going on with this? Okay, I think I have a female animation for this that doesn't have any animations for it. So we will have that fixed when you guys have it released for you guys during this video. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. You guys let me know your thoughts. Be sure to get those discounts while they last for the lifetime subscriptions for the classes. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Yeah. Alright guys, so he actually has 3 S tiers. I forgot that he has Spirit Surge. Let's go ahead and do that now. So he goes down, right, up, left, up, down, up, right, left, down, up, click. And this is his Corrupted Spirit Surge. One of the other things I had to make with his custom hair, because, you know, everybody wants the same power as Ruko. Lame. But yeah, that was it. Peace out.